What's up, everybody? Undefeated speaker here. I want to ask you a few questions. First thing, what are you struggling with? What are you actually struggling with? Is it doubt, depression, addiction, pornography, alcoholism? What are you struggling with? The second question is, how long have you been struggling with that thing? You probably could have been free years ago from that thing. What if I told you you were actually free from it now? Today I want to talk to you about wrestling with a stronghold, wrestling with addiction. Yeah. Now, you have to understand that if you've ever watched wrestling before, I grew up watching WWE, WWF, WCW. I loved watching those things, right? And when you had two wrestlers, before the wrestling would even begin, what would they do? They'd do a lot of smack talking, a whole bunch of trash talking, right? Wrestler would come out, brother, I'm gonna eat you alive. Don't you know I'm gonna crumble you? I'm gonna pound you into the, and they do just all these things, right? And it may sound funny now, but all of that talking was to get inside the head of the opponent to make them give up before they ever got in the ring. What is your enemy? What is your opponent? What is your addiction telling you? That's trying to get you to give up. It's not stronger than you, but it's trying to tell you something, get in your mind, you're worthless. You're not enough. You can't do it. You're inadequate. You'll never defeat me. I own you. What is your addiction? What is your stronghold telling you? Right? Now, when you watch wrestling, what I love here is the whole goal is to get the opponent to submit, to tap out. On the count of 1, 2, 3. Now, if you watched any really good battles, it'll go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you'll have them down, pinned down. 1, 2, and then they'll get up real fast. And then the battle will keep going on. And then the next person, get them down, pin them down to the ground, making them submit. 1, the referee's counting. 1, 2, and right before 3 gets up, and it's an ongoing battle. And I wonder if that's happening in our lives, where you had this thing figured out. You had it on the ground. You had it in submission, and you were about to defeat that thing. 1, 2, and you couldn't finish at 3. Years have gone by for some of us, battling with the same thing, and just when you think you have it, it slips through your grasp. And you didn't pin it down at 3. Now, when you have two wrestlers, right, and the wrestlers come out and they're looking at each other, I've watched a lot of wrestling. I've never seen a wrestler say, I am you, and the opponent say, you are me, and they say, we are each other, right? That sounds crazy. That has never happened. Why is that? Because you are not what you struggle with. Don't miss that. You may struggle with addiction, but you may struggle with alcoholism, but you are not an alcoholic. You may struggle with depression, but that doesn't make you depressed, right? You cannot be what you struggle with because you are stronger than what makes you struggle. Ooh. Oh my gosh, right? So it's a mindset, right? You're gonna have to tell yourself, I'm struggling with this thing, but I am not the thing that causes me to struggle. I am stronger. I'm stronger than. Watch this. How do you beat it? You say, well, I've been at this thing for years, man. I've been going back and forth. I've tried to get right. I guess it's what you tell yourself. Think of your favorite chorus to any song, right? The chorus keeps repeating itself. And that's how it is ingrained in your head, right? We, as humans, we learn by habit or repetition, which is why some of your addiction, some of your stronghold is a habit that got out of hand. It's a stronghold. It's repeated things. It was repeated decisions that now decide you. The addiction tells you when we spend money. The addiction tells you when you take a break. The addiction tells you how you treat others. The addiction tells you how you treat yourself. Oh my God. Right? What you're going to have to understand is that it's a repetition. It's repeated. This time I want you to challenge yourself to create a new chorus, to create something new. What do you keep telling yourself when you feel down? What do you tell yourself when you feel anxious? What do you tell yourself when you have these feelings? You know, but what you know doesn't add up with how you feel. I love this song that says, Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Right? And I keep telling myself that since this virus thing's happened and everything's been crazy going on, I kept telling myself, Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. And you keep repeating it. You keep repeating it. You keep repeating it. You keep repeating it. You woke up and you tell yourself, Monday, I woke up and I said, okay, I've got this. Tuesday, I woke up, I said, I've got this. Wednesday, I woke up, said, okay, you've got this. And you keep going. And you're going to have to tell yourself until it becomes first nature to trust, to give it your all. Whatever your situation is, you're gonna have to keep telling yourself this, right? I love what 1 Corinthians 10 and 13 says. It says, no temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, it means you will be tempted, right? The temptation's not going away. The temptation is, and maybe that thing gets subsided, but there'll be a new thing, right? But when you are tempted, he will also provide a way out so that you can endure it. I think that's what the last two words are, endure it, right? If you watch wrestling, a lot of times it's an endurance match. Who can keep this up long enough? And it's a fight. It is a fight, y'all. Whatever you're struggling with, you're going to have to fight. A lot of people keep saying, well, I'm just going to see what happens because my anxiety, or I'm just, my marriage, cause see, she says she don't know. What are you willing to fight for? In wrestling, it's literally a fight. Pinning the person down, pinning them down and saying, no, you submit to me. And it's, oh my God, I can start running. At some point, you're going to have to take your stronghold, your addiction, your worry, your fear, your doubt, and you're going to have to get on top of it and say, no, you submit to me. Oh, man. You don't get to control what happens any longer. This is what you're telling the stronghold. This is what you're telling the addiction. I am in charge, right? And you're thinking, well, I'm not strong enough. No. The one who lives in you is strong enough. God has already won that battle for you. Now you have to believe that you already have the victory, right? What's the chorus? I challenge you. What's the chorus that you're telling yourself this week? What do you keep telling yourself? What are you filling yourself with? Are you filling yourself with, I can't, I'm no good, I'm stupid, I'm dumb, and I can't, I'm no good, I'm stupid, and I'm dumb, and I can't, right? Is that what you're telling yourself? I bet it is, because I'm looking at how you act. Wow. Okay. What's the chorus that you tell yourself for this week? Maybe it's an affirmation, maybe it's a Bible verse, maybe it's a song, whatever it is, it's a phrase, a refrain that you tell yourself. You create that and you keep telling yourself, whatever you're going through, keep telling yourself that.